All right, sixth graders, today's going to be fun. We are going to be reviewing all of these different one-step equations that we've been working with this week. So it's going to be a mixed variety of one-step equations. Well, if you're a little lost, I want to point you back to when we were talking about one-step equations and inverse operations. So today we're really going to have to pay attention. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, but we have to locate the variable. Right? We have to determine what's being done to it. Is it being added, subtracted, multiplied, divide? And depending on what that is, we have to do the inverse of it. So if it's being multiplied, we have to divide. If it's being divided, we have to multiply. If it's being added, we have to subtract. And if it's being subtracted, we have to add. To undo it, we're going to use these inverse operations to undo what's being done to the variable so we can get the variable by itself. So we're going to use that to both sides of the equation. Remember, we talked about all the properties of equality. Whatever you add, subtract, multiply, divide, as long as it's the same to both sides, the two sides do remain equal. And then, of course, we check our solution. Okay, so let's get right in it. We have some great problems today. I really want you to focus on pausing your video and giving them a go. I'm going to give you two at a time. I'm going to have you pause your video, and then I'm going to have you do it on your own before you restart it. All right, do that one on your own. If it's being multiplied, we have to divide because we want 1x. We want to know what 1x equals. 28 divided by 4 is 7. Then I would put it in. 4 times 7 is 28. So yes, that works. If it's being added, we have to subtract. And whatever we do to the right, we have to do to the left. And remember, I draw that big long bar. I know it's been a couple days for addition and subtraction ones. So I have 13, bring down my equal sign, K, and then that's 0. So I don't write anything there. So then I'm going to plug it in. 25 equals 13 plus 12. 13 plus 12 is 25. Fantastic. So there's my answer. All right. Here's two more I want you to try. R over 5 equals 2 and V minus 14 equals 5. Pause your video. Give these a go. All right, R is being divided by 5. I have to undo it with the inverse of division, which is multiplication. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5, because whatever I do to the left, I have to do to the right for it to remain equal. 5 divided by 5 gives me 1R. Whew! That's exactly what I wanted, so I'm doing something right. 2 times 5 is 10. Then I would say 10. I'm just plugging that number back in here to double check it. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So we were right. All right. 14 is being subtracted, so I have to add it. Whatever I do to the left, I have to do to the right, of course. That leaves me with V, because that cancels each other out, so it's 0. 5 plus 14 is 19. I know you are showing all your work, right? I want to see it all. And then I'm going to plug it in. 19 minus 14 equals 5. 19 minus 14. 5 equals 5. All right, we did something right. All right, how about 5 and 6? So 12 equals 7 plus M, and 6 is 16 equals 8P. All right. Pause your video. Make sure you're doing it on your own. If 7's being added, I have to subtract it from both sides. I'm going to line that up nicely. 12 minus 7 is 5. This leaves me with m. So 12 equals 7 plus 5. 12 equals 7 plus 5 is 12. Woohoo! Cruising. All right, if p is being multiplied by 8, we have to divide it by 8. 16 divided by 8 is, of course, 2. That leaves us with 1p, which is what we want. 16 equals 8 times 2. 8 times 2 is 16. Bravo! All right, should we do 2 more? You guys getting the hang of this? So number 7 is 7 equals w over 6. 8 is 1 plus a equals 7. Alright, pause your video. Make sure you're trying these on your own. So w is being divided, so we have to multiply both sides by 6, because I want 6 divided by 6, which is 1w. That's just a w. Oh, don't forget to multiply that left side by 6. 6 times 7 is 42. Alright, then I would plug it in. 7 equals 42 divided by 6 is 7. Woohoo, we did it. And then, what's being done to this a? Well, 1 is being added to it, so I'm going to take it away from both sides. Draw my great big line. That gives me 0, so I just have a on the left. 7 minus 1 is 6. You guys are killing it. All right, 1 plus 6 equals 7. 1 plus 6 is 7, and that is 7. Ta-da! 7 equals 7. How many times can we say it, right? All right. Hopefully that helped to refresh your memory and get you going for today's assignment. Have a super awesome day.